everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Well friends, tonight I decided to return to an animated Halloween franchise that I haven't talked about for about 5 years now, Hotel Transylvania. Now, so far, I've already shared my thoughts on the second movie back in 2015 and the third movie during summer 2018. And to me, I think they're both fun films to watch. Special props to the brilliant legend Genndy Tartakovsky for directing them. Also, I think the 2D animated TV series is pretty good too. And while I still have yet to share my thoughts on the first movie with you, tonight I want to share what I think on the fourth and final film, which I'm glad got released to physical home media recently. So, released to Amazon Prime Video on January 14th, 2022, the movie is Hotel Transylvania, Transformania. Now, let's get started with the film's plot. During the night of Hotel Transylvania's 125th anniversary, Count Dracula is getting ready to step down and turn the hotel over to his daughter Mavis and his human son-in-law Johnny, despite the fact that their relationship has been quite a mixed bag lately. Later, during the celebration, Johnny visits Van Helsing in the basement laboratory where he uses his mysterious invention, the Monsterfication ray, which turns Johnny into a monster. Unfortunately, the device goes haywire and Drac and his monster pals are all accidentally turned into humans. In their new mismatched bodies, Drac and Johnny must team up along with Mavis, Murray, Frank, Wayne, Griffin, and Erica and race across the globe to South America in order to find a cure before it's too late and before they drive each other crazy. So, what do I think of the movie? Well, to be quite honest, I enjoyed it. In fact, I like it as equally as I liked the previous 3 films. And I also think it's a much better movie than what Fox Animation gave us during the exact same time. But now, let's move on to Mustang notes. In February 2019, Sony Pictures Animation announced that a 4th film had been in development. 8 months later, Genndy Tartakovsky confirmed that he would not direct the movie. In September 2020, Jennifer Kluska and Derek Dryman, a storyboard artist on the first 2 Hotel Transylvania sequels and a former crew member of SpongeBob SquarePants and Adventure Time respectively, were confirmed to be the film's directors, while Tartakovsky would write the screenplay and serve as an executive producer. Production took place remotely during the COVID-19 pandemic. In April 2021, the film's title was revealed to be Hotel Transylvania Transformania, and it was confirmed that it would be the final movie in the franchise. Also to note, the film's musical score was once again composed by Mark Mothersbaugh, and the film's editing was provided by Lynn Hobson, who had also edited for DreamWorks' How to Train Your Dragon, Penguins of Madagascar, Megamind, Shrek Forever After, Monsters vs. Aliens, along with 9 and The Fairly Odd Parents. Now, before we move on, I just want to say that I first saw the movie on Kim Cartoon not too long after 2022 began, and that was several months before I got the Amazon Prime streaming service and before I moved here. And it wouldn't be until August 15th, 2023, where the film would officially get a DVD and Blu-ray release. Plus, like the third movie, this film is also a follow-up to an animated short centering on Tinkles. Anyway, what are my thoughts on the animation? Well, I think the CGI animation is still great, and I think the character designs still look like 3D versions of Genndy Tartakovsky's sketch drawings, and several moments kind of bring back a lot of fond memories from the past 3 movies. Also, I like that the film's story is a father-in-law / son-in-law bonding film, and that it takes them on a perilous journey through South America's jungles to find a new crystal for the Monsterfication ray, which to me sounds like a similar plot from Pixar's Onward. Also, I liked the final climax, which takes place at the Caves of Reflexion, which is a cave filled with pure crystals. Anyway, now that we're done with Mustang notes, let's move on to the characters and the voice actors who brought him to life. Our main character, Jonathan Lauren, is voiced once again by Andy Samberg, best known from Saturday Night Live, along with Hot Rod, the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs movies, Storks, and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. Unfortunately, he also got to be in the first Space Chimps film and Netflix's America the Motion Picture. Ugh. Anyway, in my opinion, Jonathan is a really likable guy due to his easygoing, fun-loving, and happy-go-lucky personality. And I like that he loves to travel and he sees the best of certain things. Plus, during this movie, despite the fact that he sometimes doesn't feel like part of Drac's family, I like that Johnny gets to experience the thrills of being a monster. Unfortunately, during his experience, Johnny slowly becomes more hostile and mindless as time passes. Next we come to Count Dracula, who's this time voiced by YouTuber and voice actor Brian Hull. In my opinion, Brian does a really great job voicing as Drac, and like my friend Sean Burgos, I hope his voice acting career leads him to a very successful future. Anyway, during this movie, Drac is getting close to retiring from being Hotel Transylvania's manager. However, at the same time, Drac feels very uncomfortable and he's worried that Johnny might ruin the hotel. So, Drac lies to him, saying that there is a monster real estate law, which only lets monsters own the hotel. Later, after accidentally becoming human, Drac learns to see things from Johnny's perspective, and I like the bond they share while traveling through South America. Plus, I liked the part where Drac goes on a remorseful tangent about how wrong he was about Johnny and how he now sees the best in him, finally acknowledging him as part of his family. Next we come to Johnny's wife, Mavis, voiced once again by former Disney Channel star Selena Gomez, who also serves as the film's executive producer. Now, to me, Mavis is still a great character in this animated franchise, so much so that I actually put her on my top 10 cartoon crushes video. Plus, I can't believe that my mom thought that Mavis kinda resembled Sophia Easley, a girl who I knew from college years ago. Anyway, I liked Mavis in the first movie, and I liked her even more in the second and third films, but she was perfect in this movie because she seemed more like a loving wife rather than the overprotective mom she was in the second film. Plus, I like that Mavis still accepts her husband Jonathan for who he is, and some of my favorite scenes include the part where she uses her sonic hearing, the part where she makes a giant guinea pig tunnel out of metal pipes, and when she uses her phone while in her bat form. We also have Drac's wife, Erica Van Helsing, voiced by Katherine Hahn, whom was in The Holiday, The Last Mimsy, We're the Millers, Disney's Tomorrowland, the Bad Moms films, the 2 Spider-Verse films, and WandaVision, which will be getting a physical home media release next month. In my eyes, Erica is another great character, and I think she and Mavis make a great stepmom / stepdaughter team. Plus, I think Erica's blimp, which used to serve as a monster killing machine, looks very reminiscent to both steampunk and medieval time periods. And I think her Jeep seems like the kind of vehicle that'll make Indiana Jones jealous, due to it having the ability to also turn into a motorboat. Next we come to Dracula's friends and family. Frankenstein, voiced by Brad Abril, Fran Drescher as his wife Eunice, Wayne the Werewolf, voiced by Steve Buscemi, Molly Shannon as his wife Wanda, Griffin the Invisible Man, voiced by David Spade, Murray the Mummy, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key, along with Asher Blinkoff as Johnny and Mavis' son Dennis, and Zoe Barry as his Zing Winnie. The last character to talk about is Erica's great-grandfather and Dracula's ex-nemesis, Abraham Van Helsing, once again voiced by Jim Gaffigan, whom was in 13 going on 30, 17 again, Playmobil the movie, Pixar's Luca, and Peter Pan and Wendy. During this movie, not only does Van Helsing get his own basement lab at the hotel, but he uses his Monsterfication ray to transform Johnny into a monster. However, after the ray's crystal breaks, he tells both Drac and Johnny that they'll have to go to South America to get a new one. But later, when things start to get worse due to Gigi becoming a beastly guinea pig, Van Helsing warns Erica and Mavis that the effects of the ray are highly unstable, and anyone, whether being human or animal, who becomes affected by the transformation continues to mutate and become more hostile as time goes on. And now on to my final words. Overall, Hotel Transylvania, Transformania is a really fun movie, and like the previous 3 films, I think it's another great one to watch for the Halloween season. The CGI animation is terrific, the characters are all memorable and lovable, the voice acting is fantastic, especially with Brian Hall as Count Dracula. Also, I liked the father-in-law / son-in-law bonding story plot, and I like how it shares a nice message about family acceptance. The setting in South America is simply thrilling, the musical score by Mark Mothersbaugh is very well done, and I thought most of the comedy was really hilarious and nostalgic. However, while it is sad that this is the final film in the Hotel Transylvania franchise, at the same time, it does make a very sweet monster-rific finale, and I highly recommend this film for everybody, whether you're a human, monster, or unicorn. And be sure to stick around for the end credits. Trust me, you won't be sorry. I give this movie a 92% out of 100. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to join me next time where we return to the village of Dunwitty to witness Lucinda's Cauldronation Day. Mustang power.